What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we got a new band to the channel. Oh yes we do. This comes as a request from Mark Graham. Mark wanted me to react to Alter Bridge with a tune called Blackbird. Now, have I heard of Alter Bridge? Yes, of course I've heard of Alter Bridge. Have I heard this song from Alter Bridge? No. I've heard Ties That Bind and I've heard Metalingus. Those are the only two songs I've ever heard from Alter Bridge. So this is a new one. Blackbird. Yeah, I have no idea. Hopefully it's not like Freebird. It's not one of those, 12-minute long songs, I hope. I guess we'll find out. This came originally posted by Joe Nage, I guess, or Joanage? I don't know. Joenage. Joanage. Anyway, this video has 8.47 million views. It'll get you there. Oh, yes, it will. All right, so I know nothing about this song. I've heard of Alter Bridge. Like I said, I've heard a couple of the songs, so I kind of have an idea of what they sound like. So other than that, I know nothing about this. Let's go into this. Let's get into this. Let's have some fun. Link to the original video will be down in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Other than that, let's dive into this and let's have some fun. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Alter Bridge, Blackbird. All right, man, let's have some fun. Let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
From the distance is calling your name. Unfurl your black wings and wait. Across the horizon, it's coming to sweep you away. It's coming to sweep you
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those vocals, very well done. That sustained note without needing any vibrato. Just a held, clean note. Love it. Love it when vocalists are able to do that. That was good. That was really good. I feel like the guitars in the mix are kind of overpowering everything else. I kind of feel like everything else is kind of being drowned out by the guitars a little bit. Now, that's not the musician's fault. That's a mixing fault. That's an engineering issue. So, maybe that's what they were going for. I personally like a more balanced feel, but, maybe that's what they wanted. They wanted a really heavy guitar forward, mix. So, everybody has their preferences. Let's keep going.
sunbirds to fly long before they've seen their day. Long before they've seen their day. Let the wind carry you home. Blackbird, fly away. May you never be broken again. Beyond the suffering you've known, I hope you find your way. May you never be broken
The vocalist has great range. Great range. He's got great range. He's able to hit those notes well. He's singing in key. He's singing in pitch. He's singing everything correctly. I can't help but notice, though, on a couple of those sustained notes, he started towards the end to use vibrato. Now, why did he do that? I don't know. Was it because maybe he could feel he was losing it and added the vibrato to cover? Or maybe that's stylistically how he wanted it to go. I have no idea. I wouldn't know unless I actually spoke to him and asked him, what were you thinking there? Let's see. Musically, it sounds great. I love that. I've always said I've been a big fan of that 6/8 feel, that 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I've always been a big fan of that. I love 6/8. I don't know. There's something about, and I can't put my finger on it, but something about this song is not sitting well with me, and I don't know what it is. I'm hoping by the time we finish the song, I can identify it. But I can't do it right now. I can't put my finger on it. Let's keep listening. Maybe I'll find it. Maybe I'll find it. Maybe I'll find it. We'll see. I love that. The snare on the rim. Sweet little bass line there.
Know that you made such a difference, and all you leave behind will live to the end. The cycle of suffering goes on, but the memories of you stay strong. Someday
Little call and response.
will fly and find you again.
Other guitar. Pause. Okay, so you had the two guitar players, each getting 16 measures, which, you know, was nice to do the trade-off. Very stylistically different. You had one guy, the first guy, more relying on the bends and the swells and the feels. And the second guy, when he came in on the second half of there, more technical, more left-hand heavy. Between the two, honestly, I like the first one better. I think, listen, I'm all for shreddy. I am all for shreddy guitars. Don't get me wrong. I love fast fingers on that left hand. I do. But I've also always said that as of lately, I've come to appreciate the simpler, more emotion-driven guitar playing. And I feel like the first solo did that better than the second one. Not saying the second one didn't do a good job. Second one did a good job. If I had to pick between the two, I would take the first one. The first guitar player I think he did a better solo. So anyway, let's back it up just a tad and let's keep going. I would love to know if he could do that live. Ah! Nice. That little, it wasn't, I wouldn't even call that a solo. Those little guitar lines there at the end, they really helped kind of close it out. That was nice. Overall, really nice. Really nice. Well, there you go, folks. That was Alter Bridge with Blackbird, requested by Mark Graham. Thoughts? Okay, I made the joke at the beginning that I hope this wasn't going to be like a 12-minute long, you know, like Freebird song. It wasn't quite 12, but it was a little on the long side. But it didn't drag. Like, it didn't drag on forever. I mean, was it long? Yes, but did it, like, feel like it took an hour? No, it didn't feel like that. It was a pretty well-moving song. I love songs in 6/8. I love those type of songs. This song had a definite drive to it. The songwriting was simple, but not overly simple, especially in the chorus. The chorus really kind of broke away from the recurring theme of the verses, I guess is a good way to put it. The chorus kind of stood out on its own, which I dug. I dug it. It stood on its own, but it still kept within the bounds of the verses and the chordal structure. So, yeah, that was nice. The guitar playing was really well done. The solos were nice. Like I said, I think I prefer the first solo over the second solo, simply because I feel like this in particular was not a song that was meant to be shreddy. I feel like this was more of a soulful, feels song, and I feel like the first solo encaptured that better. Not that the second solo wasn't bad. Like I've always said too, I can appreciate good shred, you know, time and place. I don't think this was the place for it, but it was well done. Bass player and drummer were on lock, as you know, I like to see. Yeah, bass and drums were on lock. They held it down. The rhythm section held it down, and they were the glue. They kept the song together. I do feel like in the mix, the guitar players were really far forward. Now, whether that is intentional or whether that was accidental, I don't know, but it's there. Okay, is that the guitar player's fault? No. Is that the band's fault? No. That has completely to do with mixing and engineering and post-production. That has nothing to do with the band. So, I don't blame the band whatsoever for that. Vocally, that was impressive. I've heard this guy sing before. Like I said, I've heard Metalingus and I've heard Ties That Bind. And Ties That Bind, I remember when I was playing Guitar Hero, that's where I heard the song was on Guitar Hero's Warriors of Rock. I remember playing the song in Guitar Hero and hearing those vocals going, wow, that guy's got some range. And again, he didn't disappoint on this song either. He's got great range, great tone. He has what I like to call the roof of the mouth ahs. You know, when he does his ers or his r's or whatever, he does the ahs, and it comes through. It's like vibrating the top of the throat. Like when you say, like for example, never. When you say never, N-E-V-E-R, never. He does never, to the top of the throat. So when he sings it, you know, whenever he sings never, it's with the A-H on the top of the throat, or the top of the roof of the mouth, is what I meant to say. So, on top of the throat, he kind of pinches off a little bit. That is a personal preference. That's just how he sings. It fits the song, I will say that. Like, if he were to say never, would that fit the song? No, I don't think it would. So, it was a necessary alteration, I guess is a good way of putting it. Having taken everything into account here, giving this a score on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this an 8.2. 8.2. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why. So, from a songwriting standpoint, was it super impressive? No, it was pretty simple. I like the 6/8 feel. I do. I just felt like the song was a little long. The guitar solos, they could have done just one guitar solo, or they could have done the two and split those in half. Instead of doing 16 measures each, they could have done 8 each. The song, to be perfectly honest with you, the song did drag in certain spots. I loved the choruses. The choruses were awesome. I loved the choruses. The choruses had a lot of energy, a lot of drive. They were fun. The guitar solos were fun, a little long, but they were fun. I felt like the verses kind of lacked energy a little bit. Now, I know that's the way they were designed. I know that was intentional. So, is that a fault? It's not a fault. It's just personal preference. I don't feel like the verses had a ton of energy behind them. And again, that comes down to personal preference, you know? That's all there is to it. The vocals were great. I love the vocals. And the rhythm section kept it on lock. So 8.2 I think is a good score. Remember, 8.2 is still great. It's just, here's great. 8.0 is great. This is 0.2 above it, okay? So this is not a bad score. So don't jump on me, Alter Bridge fans. Don't jump on me about this, please, because an 8.2 is still a great score. Literally, it is a great 2 points above great score. So 8.2, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you do join the fan base, you will find a bell down below that you can click on. By clicking on this bell, it will keep you up to date on everything going on with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's it for now, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.